Thank you for joining us here this morning. Here with me today is Thomas Willday of Alfred Willday Printers, and now also C-Print and Willsow as well. The reason we're here today is to try and bring a bit more of a light-hearted aspect after the year that's gone by, and a few positive news stories and idea sharing. So I'll start off by, I've known Tom for many years, and it's a pleasure to have him here today. I remember a few years ago, I was with him and he was telling me about an idea that he'd had in the print industry, of course, and that he'd had in his back of his granddad's back garden. Hearing it at the time, I thought it was pretty unique, and I was interested to see where it led to. Let's just say that idea has grown from strength to strength. So I'm going to hand over to Tom for the next few minutes, and he's going to enlighten you and tell you a little bit more about it and where it's going. Over to you, mate.
Thank you very much, Lewis. Appreciate it, mate. So yeah, introduce myself. So hi, I'm the managing director of Willday Printers, Thomas Willday, and also I'm the founder of Willsow Limited, and I'm produce the newest business in my umbrella is C-Print. So where did it all start? Wow, a long time ago. The business was established in 1944, which was my great-grandfather, Alfred Willday, and my grandfather, Raymond Willday. I'm the fourth generation of the 77-year-old business. And what's really exciting, and which I feel is in the blood, is innovation. My great-grandfather, Raymond, and grandfather, Alfred and Raymond, they invented part of the Willday colourform register. And that part of the letterpress registered CMYK perfectly and very quickly for the letterpress on vertical print machines. Fortunately went around the world and sold it to Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and also sold it to the likes of the Queen's Register and also Cadbury's in the UK. And with that, they took the money and invested it into print machines to produce Willday printers. We've been a lithographic printers for roughly 65 years. And then once my dad had a little chat with me and said, you were in your pram helping out folding paper when you were a lot younger. Do you want to take over the business? So roughly 12 years ago, I took the business across and I worked myself up from the T-boy to the cleaner to operator. And then here I am today. And I diversified the business into a digital printing business, large format, and also still predominantly lithographic. So here's the exciting part. What Willsow? So I produced the first ever plantable children's book. Yes, you heard that right. You read the pages and the story, plant the pages to grow real vegetables and real herbs. So we have 5 books in this series. As you can see here with the images on the right hand side, we have the carrot was too big for his bed, the lettuce who wanted a new look, the basil who built bridges, the dill who foiled the soil snatchers, and the parsley who flew to the rescue. We want to get books back into the hands of youngsters, get children back into gardening and learning and growing, and to get a chance to meet the favourite character. We aim to create imagination from a story and transform it into real life. Our books are made with real vegetable seeds, as we said, and herbs, and all of our materials and processes are fully sustainable, being the principle of the story to plant the pages and grow an experience with the children. So at this point, I'd like to share with you a nice short video which showcases all the sustainability credentials of the production processes at Willday Printers. Hi guys, I'm Tom and I'm the founder of Willsow, and we've produced the first ever plantable children's book. Firstly, let's talk about our really exciting paper. It's made of post-consumer waste, recycled envelopes and recycled paper that's put into a vat, added lots of water, no bleach or chemicals used to make our paper even whiter. We add lots of non-GMO seeds into the paper, and then voila. When we dry it out, we get a perfect sheet of post-consumer waste, recycled, non-GMO seeded paper. So let's talk about our inner pages. Made from machine post-consumer waste sheets of paper, and they are FSC rated. Something that's really close to our hearts here at Willsow is that we pay a premium of our sheets towards a carbon capture scheme that goes towards planting new forests within the UK. So how do we print our inner pages? We use vegetable-based oiled inks on our lithographic machines. What we're really proud of also is that we use 100% renewable energy to power all of our machines in the factory. Now to the top secret part of our printing of the seed paper. We use eco-UV water-based biodegradable inks, which are the best in the industry. So now we'll make our way over to the history of the business, using my great-grandfather's 70-year-old letterpress, creasing the pages to get a great perfect finished spine along the book. And here on the wall is my great-grandfather Alfred Willday and my father Peter Willday. Now to the satisfying part, the guillotine. We cut our books to the perfect size for the perfect finish. We use all the offcuts to become a zero waste business. We recycle our inner pages and we donate our offcuts of the special seeded paper to local charities for children to plant. Now to the special part, the sewing of our books. We use 100% natural cotton instead of using metal staples or toxic glue, which 95% books out there are made of. We deliver them using our eco-lopes, which are plastic-free, biodegradable, recyclable envelopes. And as you can see, there's no bubble wrap in there. It's corrugated paper to protect the books. The delivery section to go inside the paper document wallet for final delivery through the Royal Mail. Each one of our books has its own meaningful message, such as teamwork, the importance of diversity, and what it takes to be a hero with our Herb Heroes series. Responsible businesses impact the world. We want to lead the change in sustainability and educate our future, making reading and gardening fun and interesting again. Where the end of our stories are just the beginning. But yeah, thank you very much for listening to the video. We have some really exciting happening this year, and with the business been established for 2 years, Willsow. So we've been trying to find the right plots to sow our seeds. And as you can see, just a small amount of businesses we're currently stocked with for B2C customers, for not on the high street, and a lot of garden centres here. So Blue Diamond chain, Knotscuts chain, with Kidley and Jules. And also it's really exciting that we're now collaborating with Selfridges to be part of their Project Earth campaign. And that's going to be on the shop floors in Oxford Street and Trafford Centre on the 12th of April. And then something really exciting is something top secret happening very soon, as you can see in the middle of the screen, which I'm sure we'll all be seen plastered over a very well-known media platform. Okay, so I want to talk about the next part of the business, Seedprint. We're trying to lead into the next exciting part of my print journey, and we're proud to be launching Seedprint in the next few weeks' time. We've provided a completely natural, sustainable, eco-friendly way to produce your marketing materials. Our eco-friendly paper and printing methods are quick and easy, unique way to show that your business is dedicated to create a greener and more sustainable planet. There are also added bonuses of printing being able to giving your customers a memorable experience along with your marketing message. And here's that's for kind of the B2C customers, and here's for like business and trade all together. So we're helping bringing our print into the 21st century. And we can supply all your traditional marketing materials with a plantable twist. And with that, we can produce business cards, swing tickets. We could do thank you cards to customers when you grow together as a business. And also we're doing something like funeral order of services. So you can plant the funeral order of service and grow their wishes with each individual person. Plantable seed boxes, as you can see here, which will bring me on to the Willday in a moment with Lewis collaborating together. And the ideas are endless. And as you can imagine, the puns are endless also. We're also always producing products that are full of surprises. Our ethos here across all of my businesses is where the end of the story is really just the beginning. Thank you very much all for your time. And please do not hesitate me at all to get in contact, and let's look at growing together at tom@willsow.com. Please do follow us for sustainable marketing ideas or information or anything at all. Get in contact and look at any ideas that you'd like to collaborate with me on that, either on Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn. And our social media tags are at the bottom of the screen here. So let's lead on to the collaboration with Lewis. Wanting to find the right partners to sow our seeds with. So I'll lead you on to Lewis. Thank you very much for your time.
I'm sure we all agree that's a pretty impressive and innovative idea. That just to remind you that Tom came up with in his granddad's back garden one day. So, including myself included, it's an insight for all of us that we can come up with these great ideas anytime, anywhere, so any place. Just leads me on now to asking Tom a further question. With these great products and ideas you've come up with, mate, how important is it that you've got the right suppliers to help you produce these products, whether it be in the material of the buying or the finishing, and how important is it to have comfort knowing that you need a partner that can grow with different ideas and what have you?
Oh, massively. As our relationship has been growing over the past 12 years, just to pick up the phone with you and talk to you and talk about my ideas and something that's not been done before, and you say, okay, let's come into the shop, let's give it a go, and having that personal touch is massive, and being able to pick the phone and talk to you. As what's happened with the recent purchase, we've just bought the Willday from you.
Yeah.
It's creating so many different options, and for out there for the audience listening today, Lewis has been great and really helped me out with the aspects of helping with seed print. As you can see there with the full of surprises seed boxes, we can produce seed boxes now with no make ready loss at all. There's no form made, so if we make 50 or 1,000 of those boxes, the prices is just a time difference instead of a massive make ready cost. So it's brilliant, and yeah, I really appreciate it. So thanks very much, Lewis.
No, you're welcome, mate. I'll throw you 20 quid for that later.
Yeah.
Just going to play you a very short 46 seconds actually video on some of the equipment Tom's purchased from us to produce some of this work. So how do we set ourselves up to help and support Tom with his ideas, and for our other customers out there as well with lots of ideas? We were chatting only the other day and both agree that we have a similar background. We're a third generation business with my father and granddad all working here. We work together at the same time. And the ethos of the business here is that we get most of our ideas, at least half, off of our customers. And this is the same with Tom. We're learning from our customers all the time. And I think that time's evolving in what have been challenging times. And as a supplier, I think it's important to be even closer to your customers. But it's the team we have here at Vivid that I get ideas from Tom and I'll bring it back to the team. Some of them you can see there on the slide. And they, if it's a good idea, they usually are from chaps like this, we'll put them into practice quickly and fast. And that's how we seem to have done quite well over the years. And as I mentioned a moment ago, I think it's moved on from not just listening to your customers for ideas, but also working with them and collaborating with them is the strongest way to be, especially in our industry moving forwards. We're actually working on a couple of exciting products with Tom and his father. I think he's actually back at base doing some work at the moment for us. So yeah, we've managed to win a few awards, and I think that mindset has been a big part of that with some of our equipment. But I must stress, it's certainly not all just about myself. The team here behind me, we're like one big family, and I say the two businesses here, we share some similarities. If you could just pop me on to the next one. So the relationship spans over 12 years. We live in the same city, we've seen each other out, and we've shared lots of ideas moving forward. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Tom with this work. As he mentioned earlier, he's got something fairly significant, to say the least, coming this summer. And I'm excited to see where it goes, shall we say. And then when we move on to the Willday range, the ideas are endless that we're collaborating with him on. We were testing, cutting through the seeds and the feeding being perfect. And like Tom said earlier, the waste is next to nothing, and he recycles his waste as well. One aspect I thought on the waste side of things, Tom can produce the products, the boxes he's shown, the outer cardboard box, and also put the address all in a complete automated workflow and send that product out with literally no waste. So he's seeing massive benefits already. Going back on learning from your customers, Tom and me were chatting the other day. His business is ran on reusable energy, and I know some other businesses are doing that. And it got me thinking that, you know, from here on in, Vivid are going to start looking into a few things more along those lines, and have our business set up on reusable energy. So we're learning from our customers. So yeah, there I am a couple of years ago, needing Tom's reusable energy in a big way. I think we've all been there at Drupal. Pass on to the next slide for me. So yeah, just to recap here, these are some of the ideas that you can use our products for. Thanks for bearing with us. The message really for both of us is collaboration and working together, moving forwards, and looking at different ideas in a sustainable way. I've certainly learned a few things along the way off Tom and his father, and I'm sure we'll continue to do so. Really exciting times for my colleague here, and I really look forward to this summer to see what's coming. You all won't be disappointed.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lewis, and all the best. If anyone wants to get in touch with any sustainable marketing, we could look at having a little chat together and see what we can create for you.
Great, thanks guys. So Lewis and Tom will be on the floor, everybody, so please do go over and chat to them when we resume the networking. And otherwise, thank you very much, both of you, for taking us on that fascinating journey. And also, I just want to do a big special thanks to our own Sharon Marnie and Lucy Swanston, as well as the IPA's amazing IPA events subcommittee for making the IPA Big Breakfast possible.